Welcome to Computer Networks.
Hi, hello everyone, I am Satish. In this video, we will discuss on just few minutes. The topic name is displayed. A network is a set of connected devices. We know a network is a set of connected devices. Whenever we have multiple devices, we have the problem of how to connect them to make one-to-one communication possible. Here one solution is there. The solution is to make point-to-point connection between each pair of devices. Here one solution is there to make a point-to-point connection between each pair of devices. That solution is only possible through a mesh topology. And one more solution is there. You can maintain a central device and every other devices are connected to the central device. This is star topology. These methods, however, impractical and wasteful when applied to large networks. And also you can see our server room. In a server room, you have to maintain so many switches, and also you have to maintain different wires are connected to each and every switch. That is the impractical and wasteful when applied to very large networks, because the number and length of the links require too much infrastructure to be cost efficient. So we need a better solution. The solution is it gives the better idea for avoid what are you have faced some problems. That idea is switching. Anyone have to see switch box? That is switch box. That switching concept by myself. Now you can see what is switch. A switch is the position or direction. A switch is a position or direction we have to change. Okay? In simple words, you can clearly understand on or off based upon our need. What is meant by switching? Switching is a directing a signal or a data element towards a particular hardware destination. Switching is a directing any signal or data element towards a particular hardware destination. Switching is directing a signal or data element towards a particular hardware destination. For example, whenever you can see any traffic signal, definitely our mindset, our attitude definitely migrate to the signal side. Whenever we can see any traffic signal immediately. So a switch is a series of interlinked nodes. You can connect different nodes in a series wise. Switches are devices capable of creating temporary connections in between two or more devices linked to switch. Here you can clearly understand switches are physical devices that physical devices are using to create temporary connections in between the different devices. In a switch network, some of the nodes are connected to the end systems, where end systems are computers, telephones, or any other device. The end systems or communicating devices are labeled with A, B, C, D and so on, and the switches are labeled with 1, Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Each and every switch is connected to multiple links. Traditionally, 3 methods of switching have been important. The first one, circuit switching, second one, packet switching, and third one, message switching. The first two are commonly used today. The third has been phased out in general communications, but still has networking applications we are using. Okay, based upon the today's networks, we have to divide into the three broad categories: circuit switch network, packet switch network, and message switch network. The packet switch networks can further be divided into two subcategories: virtual circuit networks and datagram networks. Let us discuss the first category of switch network, that is circuit switch network. A circuit switch network consists of set of switches connected by physical links. A connection between two stations is a dedicated path made of one or more links. However, each connection uses only one dedicated channel on each link. For example, you are using here 4 devices. Each and every device name is DTE. Here one DTE to send the data to another DTE by using the one dedicated path from 1, 3 and 5. Here each and every link is normally divided into n channels by using frequency division multiplexing or time division multiplexing. Now you can discussing in this topic or in this section 3 phases: efficiency and delay and circuit switch network in telephone networks. Okay, now you can discussing the main concepts in circuit switch network. The first one, 3 phases: efficiency, delay, circuit switch technology in telephone networks. Now you can see each and every one. Okay, initially you can see what is the summary of circuit switch network. A circuit switch network is made of set of switches connected by a different physical links. Each and every link is divided into n number of channels. Okay, so the circuit switching network implemented in physical layer. The diagram shows a trivial circuit switching network with 4 switches and 4 links. Each and every link is divided into n channels. Here only n is 3. These channels are multiplexing by using the FDM or TDM. Now you can discussing the 3 phases in circuit switch network. The actual communication in a circuit switch network requires 3 phases. The first phase, connection setup, and second phase, data transfer, and third one, connection tear down. Now you can see the first one, connection setup. Before the 2 parties can communicate, a dedicated circuit needs to be established. Before the 2 parties can communicate, a dedicated circuit needs to be established. Here the 2 parties are A and M. Whenever each and every device are A or M to be communicated, you can establish a dedicated path. For example, you can see when system A needs to connect to system M through switch 1, 4 and 3. System A needs to request a connection to M. That must be accepted by all switches as well as M itself. This is called setup phase. Make a reservation for the resources to be used during the communication. Here the resources such as channels bandwidth, switch buffers, switch processing time and switch input I/O ports. Resources such as channels bandwidth, switch buffers, switch processing time and switch input output ports. And next one, data transfer phase. The data transferred between two stations are not packetized. The data are continuous flow sent by source station and received by the destination station, although there may be periods of silence. After the establishment of the dedicated circuit, the two parties can transfer their data. The data can be transferred. The two stations are not packetized. The data is a continuous flow from source to destination. There are no addressing involved during transfer. Because the switches through the data based on their occupied band or time slot. Next one, tear down phase. When one of the parties needs to disconnect, a signal is sent to each and every switch to release the resources. Now you can see the summary of in a circuit switching network. In a circuit switching, the resources need to be reserved during the setup phase. The resources remain dedicated for the entire duration of data transfer until the tear down phase. Let us discuss with one example for circuit switching network. In a circuit switching network, to connect 8 telephones in a small area, communication is through 4 kHz voice channels. We assume that each link uses frequency division multiplexing to connect a maximum of 2 voice channels. So, the bandwidth of each link is 8 kHz. Now you can represent telephone 1 connected to 7, 2, telephone 2 connected to telephone 5, telephone 3 connected to telephone 8, telephone 4 connected to telephone 6. So, based upon the information, you can configure one network topology. By using the circuit switching network, you can represent network topology 4 voice channels in right side and 4 voice channels in left side. Each and every voice channel occupying 4 kHz bandwidth. These 4 channels are grouped by using frequency division multiplexing. Okay, through only possible the bandwidth of 8 kHz. So, each and every channel are connected to another channels 1 to 7 and 2 to 5, 3 to 8, 4 to 6. Okay, right. Now you can see the efficiency in a circuit switching network. We know the resources are allocated during the entire duration of the connection. These resources are unavailable to other connections, and also the circuit switching network shows less efficiency compared to other 2 types of networks. Okay, these reasons it maintain low efficiency. And coming to the delay, although a circuit switching network normally has low efficiency, the delay is this type is network minimal. For example, you can see the diagram of delay. Delay in circuit switching network. Here the 2 devices A and B. These 2 devices are connected by using the 2 switches, intermediate switches. Okay, first initially connection setup. Next one data transfer, after then disconnection or total, you can identify the delay. So, first of all you can connect from A to B connection setup, and also you can receive the acknowledgement from B to A, that is the connection setup. When now the connection is established, you can transmit the entire data. After then, any switches or any device, it sends one signal to the particular device. When now receiving the signal, the disconnection is started. So that is a tear down phase. So you can calculate the total delay from connection to tear down phase. And switching at the physical layer in the traditional telephone networks uses the circuit switching approach. So some remembering questions on circuit switching network. The first question, setup, data transfer and connection teardown are three phases of option A, message switching, option B, packet switching, option C, circuit switching, and option D, none. The answer is, anyone guess? Right answer, circuit switching. The question 2 is, circuit switching takes place at the dash layer. Option A, session layer, option B, application layer, option C, data link layer, option D, physical layer. Guess anyone? Very good, physical layer. Thank you for watching this video.